Let's take a look at some other little areas of Vegas. Summerlin, of course, that's where I live. Something very interesting just happened, and I was looking at the numbers, and I ran the numbers over and over again. And you can pause this video if you really want to and take a wild guess. What is the median price for a home in Summerlin? And I'm talking all the way from Summerlin South all the way to Summerlin North. What do you think? That crazy number is $809,000. That is crazy. That is a huge number. Those are California numbers. That is astronomically large. So, all right. And what is that year over year? What does that really look like? So that was about a 10.75% increase versus last year, where that median price was, in that 722 range. That's a big number, right? So, all right. So let's take a look at a couple of little zip codes inside of Summerlin. So where I live in 89138, our median price was 878. That's a big number too. That's just a lot bigger, right? That is incredible, the amount of, value that it takes to be in 89138. So with that said, that is a 12.41% increase year over last year. Well, okay. I'm like, what does that mean versus the actual price of Vegas versus Summerlin? Because everybody's always says, Summerlin is just a great place. Summerlin is a great place, but it comes at a cost, a very big cost. And that total difference between the regular Summerlin price versus the regular median price of Las Vegas, that number ends up being about 45% difference. Man, that sounds outrageous. Almost double the price. Yeah, absolutely. That's almost double the price. And that's like, okay, what do I really get? So you get a lot of the beautiful benefits of just being in Summerlin. But if it's price conscious and I'm like, you need a little bit bigger house, maybe Summerlin isn't for you. It's depends on your needs. And I love it, and I totally love it. And I almost suggest that everyone should live here. No, actually, I think everybody should live here. But no. So that's the difference between pricing. If you're price conscious or you need a bigger house and you're set at a certain budget, or maybe you need new builds, and that's what Summerlin is all about. We're all about the new builds, right? So we have the brand new area of Summerlin, the new village of Grand Parks. And everyone's building up there, and they're going up fast too. And I did a video earlier, right before Christmas. With that said, is Grand Parks, and we're supposed to have this really large park that's supposed to be inside of there with baseball fields and other attractions inside of there. And one of the items I did bring up during that video is it's not family-friendly pricing. You're going to be looking at some of those pricing for most of those homes are going to be in that $500 per square foot. I'm like, okay, well, what does that really look like? I'm like, you look at a 2,000 square foot home, that's going to cost you a pretty penny just to be in a 2,000 square foot home. But some of these are in that 2,500, 3,000 square foot range. There are some builders that are building something, you're going to be right under $1 million. But then again, that's still a really large price. So anyways, but yeah, Grand Parks opened up. I think there's 4 different communities are currently selling at the time of this video. Actually, I think there's 3. But the 4th one's going to be opening up soon.